Assalamualaikum and good day to panel. My name is Nur Dania Binti Azaman with Matric number AE190066. Today, I will present my final year project with title Monitoring System of Animals on Campsite Area via Passive Infrared PIR Sensor. Firstly, I will explain about the chapter 1, which is Introduction. My product background is the system will detect the wild animal and the user becomes beware about it. It is because the system have detection and warning system. Next, the food supply will be safe from being eaten by the animals, so the people who on the campsite not have to worry to starve. And lastly, the importance of this project is it will prevent the damage of clothes, bag and other camping equipment by eating by the rat. Next, my problem statement for this project is some people become scared to try camping activity. It is because they heard the news about the animal attack in the campsite. Next, the problem statement is food supply is stealed by animals such as monkeys. And lastly, the problem statement is disease such as hantavirus, leptospirosis, lymphocytic glomerulonephritis, tularemia, and salmonella can be spread by the rats. These diseases are dangerous and can lead to death. Next, there are three objectives for this project. Firstly is to design solar power animal detection system on the campsite area. Next, to design the monitoring and warning system activation using alarm. And lastly, to evaluate and testing the operation of solar power animal detection and warning systems. For the scope of this project, it consists of 4 scopes, which is the system require ultrasonic frequency which are from 20 kHz until 100 kHz. It is because the frequency can be heard by animals. Next, the system require range of the input temperature are between 18 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. It is because the coolest temperature for the snake is 18 degrees Celsius and the highest temperature for the mammals such as tiger is 45 degrees Celsius. And thirdly, the system are including passive infrared sensor for the sensor purpose, vibration motor and ultrasonic device for repel dangerous animal purpose. And lastly, for this timing, the system cannot differentiate between human and mammal animal. It is because human and mammal animal have the same body temperature. Next, the chapter 2 consists of literature review, which is the research I have made for this project. The literature review is I have found the article which title is Solar Energy Driven Arduino Based Mosquito Repel System. This method is the system and jam their own ultrasonic frequency and force them to leave that area. My finding for this research is to keep track of the current time RTC is utilized. The Arduino Uno board's microcontroller is configured to display the most recent calendar values as well as the condition of repellent system by turning the relay high or low. Next, the article that I have found is a wildlife monitoring system based on wireless image sensor networks. The method is they have proposed a wildlife monitoring system based on WISN. My finding from this research is I have to know the working principle of PIR sensor. When pyroelectric infrared sensors are activated, infrared image sensor nodes immediately begin operating and begin taking pictures. Next, for the chapter 3 is methodology. This chapter is about the flow of my project. Firstly, start. and then it will get input from the solar energy. Then the solar panel will absorb energy from solar energy. Then it will flow to solar charge controller. Then it will transfer to 12-volt battery and it will turn on the device. Then when something enters the campsite area, the PRR sensor will detect the movement. If temperature is between 18 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, the data will transfer to Arduino Uno, and the ultrasonic sound and vibration motor will activate, and the user will get the alarm, and it will end the device. If the temperature is not between 18 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, the device will end. Next, I will explain the chapter 4, which is preliminary result. This chapter, I have obtained the preliminary result for my project by using Tinkercad software. So here is the prototype design. I am using Microsoft PowerPoint to design this prototype. Firstly, this is the buzzer speaker, which will function as the warning system. It will give alarm to the user. Next, this is the ultrasonic sensor, which will repel the animal from being near to the campsite. And this is the PRR sensor, which is function to movement detection. And this is the visor to protect speaker and sensor from the rain. And this is the belt to tie at the tree, because this device will be located at the campsite and it will be located at a tree. Firstly, the motion detection is focused on the PRR sensor. When there is a movement in the range of the PRR sensor, the PRR sensor will detect the movement and it will display this at the LCD. But when the object is not in the range of the PRR sensor, the LCD will display this output, animal not here. Next, for the warning system, it consists of ultrasonic sensor, buzzer, and vibration motor to give the warning system to the user. If the object is in the range of the PRR sensor, the ultrasonic sensor, buzzer, and vibration motor will activate. But when the object is not in the range, the buzzer, ultrasonic sensor, and vibration motor is not activated. Lastly, I will explain chapter 5, which is conclusion and future work recommendation. For the conclusion, in conclusion, this project will give benefit to the environment, such since it uses solar panel to power up the system. Next, the system combines the monitoring system using passive infrared sensor and the warning system by using buzzer and vibration motor to operate this system. And lastly, by using this system, the people on campsite are safe from the wild animals attack. The future work recommendation for this project is, firstly, the system needs to improvise by increase the infrared detection distance. For this timing, the detection distance is only to 20 meters. So, the distance needs to increase so that the efficiency of the system will be increased. Second, the system can differentiate between animal and human because by this timing, the system cannot differentiate the temperature between animal and human because they have the same body temperature. And lastly, the system needs to upgrade by using the new technology such as Internet of Things or known as IoT. By this timing, the system cannot use the IoT things because the device is usually located at the forest as the campsite. So they don't have the enough line to operate. So that's all from me. Thank you.